EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys also coming off the bye, so both teams should be well-rested and ready to go. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21.
Now look. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
It's the play fake. Franklin. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now second down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stewart. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 41.
Off the bootleg. Franklin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Franklin. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Back to throw. Franklin. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. The Broncos offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second quarter.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Looking to throw. Franklin. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Broncos are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll drop the throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. Skirts back, taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's good. Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Up the middle they go. Stewart. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
2nd and 6. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up
And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. In motion, the tight end. The drive will begin with a run by Jeanty. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On the give, Jeanty. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Oh, heck of a move, man. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Jeanty.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 3 yards.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Operating from the gun, Franklin. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Back to throw, Franklin. And then he hits him in stride. 3rd and 3.
To number 87. It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down and 3.
Operating from the gun, Franklin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, Franklin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And they'll try to run the option here. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll go with a keeper. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this time he'll look to throw. Left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. In motion goes the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this out to Genty. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
no gain on the play. It's 4th down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raiders first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Williams. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. On the give, Jeanty. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the Raiders are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after get. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to it with another. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and long. Over the middle, it's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on third down, Franklin. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on third and inches.
An 8-yard pickup.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a second and 10. Back to throw here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Will Riker on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. In trouble, and he's taken down. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff to Jeanty. Shifts by him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
Las Vegas, first down.
They'll go again with Genty. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another.
They'll run with Genty. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Riker to kick off.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13.
Up the middle they go. Stewart. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Franklin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 8 yards out. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Broncos 24.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
11 more yards. That's
Now it's Jeanty. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A give out of the gun to Jeanty. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 4.
4-yard line.
They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll go. Here's Jeanty. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2.
It's a turnover on downs.
On the give, this is their throwdown. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
At his own 8-yard
Here
line.
now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stewart. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stewart. And they can't bring him down. Still on his feet. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jeanty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reyes. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Raiders on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is third down and 12. Trucks over him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Las Vegas
on first down. It's Reyes. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reyes. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10.
Third and 10.
They'll look to throw here. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 31-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And a man over the middle, and it's complete.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Back to throw. Franklin got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
And 8.
Looking to throw. Franklin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air. It's a good one. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There he goes inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 15.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a third down and 3.
To number 89, Brock Bowers.
Now back to throw. That's to Bowers once again. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw. Franklin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Looking to throw.
Franklin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
It's 4th down.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Reyes. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He finds his man complete. It's Grant. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
And it brings up
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin breaks the tackle. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Up the middle they go. Stewart. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. From the gun on 3rd down. Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Franklin. And that is incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Franklin. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Franklin. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Shakes it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponent.
I'm just a wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, paid for all I done. That's where they'll get us head, 'cause I ain't done just yet. just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Fun at my parents' couch, trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Will they get upset? 'Cause I ain't done just yet.